sweet bees, it's the Sweetest vegan here. Today on the show for the Southern Queen of Vegan Cuisine project, we'll be making Praline French Toast Casserole. As yummy as it looks is as yummy as it is. So let's get started on the recipe. We're going to start this recipe by spraying non-stick cooking spray onto a casserole dish, or you can butter it if you're into that type of thing. Next, we're going to slice a French bread loaf into 1/2 inch or 1 inch thick slices. We're going to also slice up the banana to help replace the eggs in this recipe. It's going to make it all custardy and good. Nah. Layer your bread and banana in the casserole dish. Some can just be touching, some can be overlapping, but you want it pretty packed for when you slice down, you want a whole slice in your casserole. Now we're going to make our custard. To a large bowl, we're going to add in almond milk and ground flaxseed. Whisk that together until it is well combined. Then we're going to add in agave nectar, vanilla extract, ground cinnamon, grated nutmeg, and a pinch of salt. Whisk, 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 whisk until it is well combined. It takes a little bit of whisk action to get the cinnamon and the nutmeg incorporated with the almond milk and the flaxseed. But once you have that done, pour it over your bread. You may want to be careful and spoon it over your bread or use a measuring cup because it'll go everywhere, and I didn't learn that from personal experiences, but I'm just sharing it with you. Cover your dish and set it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes or overnight. Last step is to make our praline crunch topping. To that same bowl, I'm not even going to rinse it out or anything. I'm just going to add in pecan pieces, raw sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Stir that together until it's well combined, and then I'm going to pour in a little bit of water just to make it a little syrupy. And if you add too much water, you can add a little bit of oatmeal like I did. Spoon your praline mixture on top of your French toast casserole, and we are done preparing this dish. Now we are going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees and bake our casserole for 50 minutes to an hour. And another thing that I didn't learn from personal experiences, but I'm just sharing with you to help out, you may want to put a pan underneath your casserole dish because it will boil over. Once it comes out of the oven, allow it to set and cool for 5 to 10 minutes or as long as your patience will allow you, and top it with fresh raspberries. That gives it a pop of color and a pop of flavor. And speaking of flavor, let's taste it. This was the yummiest thing I've ever tasted. When I first cut into it, I was a little worried because I saw how custardy and soft the bread had gotten, and it was a little disconcerting to me because I'm a texture girl and I really like texture, not mush, but it was so good. Even the yummy part, that's how I explained the gooey part that the bread made and the custard, it's just yummy, yummy, scrumptious. And then you have the pecan crunch, the praline crunch on the top, and it was just out of this world. It starts to get really desserty and sweet with all the sugar and the cinnamon and nutmeg and the crunch part to it, but once you cut it with the raspberry tartness, it just turns into like this culinary, like, wanderlust experience. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a ride, and I suggest you take it. You go on that adventure and you take it all the way to the end. You just go there. If you like this recipe, please click thumbs up. If you like me and want to see more recipes every day, click subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Show for the Southern Queen of Vegan Cuisine project, I will be making, what am I making? I forgot. We're going to slice up a banana as well to help replace the eggs and the sugar in this recipe. Just to help, not to replace it all, you know, just helping out like your friendly neighbor. Now we're going to make our custard. Okay.